Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony Martin, visionary and founder of the Business of Childcare, where I provide you with practical steps and resources that will move you closer to opening up your very own licensed early learning program. I first want to say I really have missed you all. I have not done a lengthy video in a while. I am still on my 4-part series of contracts, policy manual, parent handbook, employee handbook, and enrollment forms. Today I will be working on the employee handbook. I also want to say I have been doing 2-Minute Tuesdays, which will give you a solution to some of the questions that you may have, a quick solution on a Tuesday. And I just wanted to throw that out there. I hope they're helping. I thought about them and I was thinking maybe that would be a good route to go. I know people may not be able to have a lot of time to watch a lengthy video, so maybe that would be a great alternative for you. But today I will be talking about employee handbooks, and I just want to jump right into it. I do have my computer here, my notes, so I can stay on track with you all. So let's get into it. So today I want to talk about the employee handbook. And an employee handbook should consist of how you want to run your establishment. Remember, when you're hiring employees, you're hiring people that is going to help your vision be moved forward. Now, in saying that, it is now how you convey your vision to your employees or to the people that are helping you move your vision forward that would help get the vision out. So when you're hiring employees, it is really important that you are putting in a lot of effort, especially on orientation. First, it's important to put in a lot of effort to hire the right people. And then it is important to put a lot of effort into your orientation, because in orientation, people's ears are really perked up and they really want to hear everything that you have to say. And in orientation, you can get all of the information out, give them your employee handbook, and they are more to adhere to that. I want to say something too about employees. I know that childcare centers and childcare homes, I don't want to say childcare homes, I want to say childcare centers have a lot of turnover. The reason I'm not saying childcare homes is because normally in a home, it's either your husband or your mom or your sister or your dad or your uncle. Someone's helping out that is more so family in a childcare home, more rather than when you're going to a childcare center, you are hiring complete employees, you're complete strangers. So basically you are making these people part of your family. Now the reason that there is so much turnover rate, you have to think about it. In a childcare center, there is a owner director. Now I'm talking about like a regular childcare center, not one that is franchised or something like that. But there's an owner director, there may be an assistant director, there's lead teachers, there are assistant lead teachers, there are substitutes, and that's kind of it. So when you're thinking about a childcare center and you're thinking about why do I have so much turnover rate, and we can get into that, how you can keep employees more in a different video, but the turnover rate is because there's nowhere to go. A substitute can become assistant teacher. An assistant teacher can become a lead teacher. Lead teacher is not going, what is a lead teacher going to do? There's already an assistant director and there's already a director. So you have to think about in terms of how do you keep the employees that you have. Now that's why I wanted to talk about an employee handbook. I'm not going to go into detail about how to keep your employees and the morale of your center and things like that. But I just wanted to give you a heads up of maybe why there is so much turnover in a childcare center, and then childcare homes, how you can also keep the employees that you have in your homes and in your centers. So let's go ahead and talk about the employee handbook. The employee handbook should definitely, again, push your mission forward. And if they believe in your mission and if they take the mission that you have and make it personal, then they would more so stay and want to push it forward. Again, orientation is really important, so you can get all of the information that you have going over your employee handbook with the employees to make sure that you're all on the same page. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you maybe some of the things that you may have in your employee handbook. Definitely have your mission and your vision and your mission, your teaching philosophy, hours of operation. Now, when I'm saying these things, I'm thinking about you're sitting down with your employee, your new hire, and you're going over these things. Not to say go home and read that and come, because what happens is they're not going to really read it and go over it like you would want to. Just like having a new parent and child come to your child care center and you're going in orientation and what they can expect, what you can expect, and you go over the information with them the same exact way, but in more detail with an employee. So, like I said, those are the things that you may consider having. Also, the hours of operation, and that's a big one. How to contact you if they need to be out, or who to contact if they need to be out. Also, they need to know the child care ratio. They need to know the procedures and what to do in each and every room. And also, and I was thinking about procedures, when we go into centers, and in every room, there should be a procedure book, because if there's a substitute there that day, or the lead teacher's not in and someone else is filling in, the center should run smoothly, as well as the child care home. It should run smoothly. There shouldn't be that we don't know what to do today. There should be a procedure book right when you walk in the door, and it should be maybe hanging on a rack or something where anyone can pick up that procedure book and know the procedures of that particular room. So in that, you want to go over your procedure book and how you handle situations. I would say an employee handbook is a little policy manual, but for your employees, making sure that they understand how you run your establishment, how you want it to be ran, and then helping them to do that. Also, if you're a good child care provider, whether you're in your home or in your center, you're not letting your employees just put them out there and forget about them. You're working with them, rubbing shoulders with them, arm in arm with them, sitting down on the floor with the children with them, helping them out. I mean, you are an extension. When you're a director of a child care center or home, you are hands on. There's no sitting in your office and you're hearing the children screaming or running around, and you're not there helping. I mean, you're on your hands and your knees. You're there taking children potty as well. If need be, you're in there teaching the class because your teacher needs a break. I mean, you really have to extend yourself unless you have other employees to do that. You also want to make sure that you have things in there like their job description, when they will get paid, their compensation. Maybe not so much of the rate that they're getting paid, but the when they will get paid, their pay schedule. Overtime, definitely information about overtime and who they will call if they're out, like I said before. Evaluation and advancements, where they would become, when they will get their raise, and their evaluations, their work schedule, holidays, and other closings, when you will be closed, and then the holidays as well is for that. Emergency closings, what they'll do. If they are sick, do they have any sick days or anything like that? Are you giving health insurance? Are you giving 401k, dental? Are you doing any of those types of things? If not, then that's okay. But and normally smaller child care centers and homes do not, and that is another reason for the turnover. You gotta just think about it. Some people are so frustrated with the turnover rate, but really people have to live, and I completely understand that. Sick days, family medical leave, other types of leave, jury duty, information regarding jury duty or bereavement, safety hazards. I'm just reading off some of the things that I have, and then you can just add on to what you feel is necessary. Accidents, controlled substances, weapons and safety hazards, employee benefits, as far as vacation time, like I said before, full-time, part-time, sick time, and those things like that. Education. How do you go about getting them a CPR training, or if they are their licensing requirements, how do you go about doing that? And that's basically it. Child care and how you expect them to work with the children, no screaming and yelling at them, making sure that they are on their level with the children, just the things that you're expecting and how you want your child care to be ran. Definitely not hearing people screaming at the children or any of that. That is really big in my child care. I really feel that is like one of the main things, is that you have to treat the children like like respect. Respect them, and they'll respect you. Be kind, be courteous, don't scream and yell. This is not just a circus. There's no chaos and confusion in our centers. We are going to treat the children with respect and love, just as you would do your own children, if you have any. But still, when you do have some, or yeah, respect and love. Meals and breaks. You definitely want to put on that meals and break. Required staff meetings. Do you have staff meetings? And when do you have staff meetings? And are they required? Are they mandatory? Required trainings and education, like I said before. You want to put on there also your conduct and ethics. Yes, their personal appearance. How should they be coming to the center? Are they wearing uniforms? Are they wearing their own clothes? Should their clothes be fitting? Or and making sure that they're ironed and looking presentable. What is the dress code? And I'm just reading off some of the things that I have. I know I'm looking down, but I apologize. Co-worker interaction. Yes, that is very, very big. You want to do some research on that, of how you want, and this is basically how you want your center ran. So co-worker interaction. How are they supposed to be with their co-workers, whether it be male or female? Their families, are they getting a deduction for having their children in your child care? Phones, texting, FaceTime, taking pictures of the children, all of that, email, internet use. Oh boy, there's so many things. I think that with the employee handbook, it's way more extensive than the parent policy manual, because what you're doing with an employee handbook is you're giving them your vision and you're telling them this is how you want your center ran, and please adhere to it. And that is a lot of information. Sit down, take your time. It is not going to be done in one day, and it should be extensive. It should be well thought out, detailed, and it should convey your heart concerning what you want your centers or homes to look like, and how they should be ran, whether you're there or you're not. So that's it for today. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. I know I didn't keep it as short as I thought I would, but please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Visit me on my Instagram, which is the Business of Childcare. And guys, I will talk to you really soon. Don't forget also 2-Minute Tuesdays, and please don't forget to subscribe, and there's a little bell there. You will never miss an upload from me. If you click on that button, you will receive a message every time that I upload. Again, thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.